Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rocio and this is RisasRizos, and it's time for another Snapchat curly Q&A. Before we get into it though, I'm gonna need for you to subscribe if you haven't done so already. All you have to do is click right here if you are looking from your computer, but if you're looking from your mobile device, this thing, scroll up a tad until you can see that big bright red subscribe button, press on it. I was losing my words for a second. Press on it and then you'll be subscribed. So basically the other day I asked on Snapchat and also on Instagram, now that Instagram wants to be shady, and still Snapchat stories. But I basically asked for questions for my curly Q&A, and some of you guys have asked a couple of really good and interesting questions, so I thought I'd go ahead and answer them now. The first question comes from JessieGirl68, and she asks or says, I have curly hair and I wanted to know if you get your hair cut by a specialist for curly hair or if you have to straighten it for it to get cut. I thought this was a really great question because I actually just got my hair cut, and I've mentioned before about my haircuts, and before I always said that I have gotten my hair cut wet. The last time that I got my hair cut straight had to have been about 3 years ago, and I'll tell you why I don't get my hair cut straightened anymore. I personally have not straightened my hair in a very long time, and that's just a very personal preference. I don't have anything against people straightening their hair as long as you do it in a healthy way. You can get your hair cut straightened, again, if you have it straightened in a healthy way, if you wear your hair straight often, or if you like to wear your hair straight. There's, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. That way, if you get your hair cut straight, then you're kind of going to see how even it is when you wear it straight. If you wear your hair curly often and you like to rock your curls, I would not recommend cutting your hair when your hair is straight, because when your hair curls, that shrinkage is really gonna mess with the pattern and just like it's not gonna be even all the way around. My curls do not shrink the same. I have way more shrinkage in the very back of my head than in the front of my head, so it's easiest when I cut my hair when it's curly. I have gotten my hair cut wet before, and most recently I got it cut dry. I did just get a diva cut, and I will have a recap on my experience next week, hopefully, on my channel. But I would highly recommend getting your hair cut by somebody who is specialized in cutting naturally curly hair. Now, whether it be a dry cut or a wet cut or any cut for that matter, even if you're gonna get it cut when it's straightened, I would highly recommend getting it cut by somebody who is specialized in cutting and treating and styling naturally curly hair. Be very thorough in what it is that you're asking for and what you want your final result to look like, whether you want to wear it curly or you want to wear it straight. The next question comes from Naomi Ashmika, and she actually asked this in Spanish, but I'm going to go ahead and translate it. She basically said that her hair was curlier before, kind of like mine, and that now, after having blow dried her hair at the salon often, she doesn't have curly hair anymore, and her hair has just basically been straight. Y'all, I feel so bad. I feel like the sun is just coming in and out of this window with no care at all that I'm even filming. So if it bothers you, I'm just really sorry. There's nothing that I can do about it. But to answer Naomi's question, yes, if your hair is naturally curly and you had curls before and all of a sudden it doesn't curl anymore because of the heat damage or after having straightened it or dyeing it or, you know, blow drying it or whatever it may be, yes, it is possible to get your curls back because your curl was naturally curly anyway. If it doesn't curl anymore now, believe me, it is possible to get your curls back. I've got plenty of videos on what you can do to get your curls back, particularly this one. If you click right here, trust me, it'll take you to the exact video on what you can do, on what I did to get my curls back after heat damage. Trust me, it can be done. It did take about 14 months to do, but when I tell you it is possible, you really just need to have patience and to follow the steps and stop straightening your hair, stop blow drying your hair, stop coloring it, just kind of give your hair a break for some time until you get your curls back. The next question comes from Michi Estrella, and she asks, how often do you wash your hair? That all just really depends on what I'm doing throughout the week. I can generally go about 2 to 3 days without washing my hair at all, like second and third day hair. If I do a really good job at preserving my curls, I might be able to stretch it out to 4th day hair. But by then, 4th day hair, usually my hair is up in a bun. And if I'm really being lazy, I'll stretch it out to 5th day hair, and clearly the 5th day hair will go in a bun too. But typically I'll wash it anywhere between 3 and 4 days. Like I said, it also depends on what I'm doing. So if I do work out or I'm testing out products and I'm not really feeling how it's feeling in my hair, then I'll wash it much sooner, maybe like every 2 days or every other day. But in those cases where I feel like I'm washing it too often, I'll just wet it, apply only conditioner on my hair, and then I'm good to go obviously rinsing out the conditioner, and then I'm good to go. But also, like I said too, if I do stretch it out to 4th or 5th day hair, then I will co-wash my hair using a sulfate-free shampoo and then a conditioner, and I will also deep condition once a week. And I always clarify once a month. I put it on my calendar once a month. I have to clarify my hair so that I can remove any product buildup that I've accumulated throughout all of my washes, all of my styles, all of my everything, everyday activities. Larissa25 asks what she can use to control the frizz, and also what kind of DIY mask she can use to recover her curls from damage or from heat damage, and also to hydrate her curls. Larissa, I've got a whole video on what you can do to avoid or control the frizz. What I'll basically do is just leave a hover link to that particular video that you can just click on it and it'll take you right there. But some of the biggest tips that I have for you is really to find the right products. If it's really hot and it's really humid out, you might want to find products that have or that contain humectants. I have a video on that too. And also not touching your hair when it's drying. That's really one of the biggest tips that I use for myself when I want to avoid frizz. Is I'll style my hair and I'll let it air dry, and I won't touch my hair until it's 100% dry. That's the biggest tip that I can give. As far as DIY hair masks that you can use for hydrating your curls and also recovering your curls or repairing your curls from heat damage, I've got two. I've actually got two on my channel. I have one DIY protein treatment and I have one DIY deep conditioning treatment, and both of those are here on my channel. I will leave links to both of those on or in the description box below at your convenience. And Renewed Heart asks, what are your current products you use now? Girl, it feels like I change that up so often. Like I said before, when I wash my hair with shampoo, it's usually every 3 to 4, and if I'm lucky, every 5 days. But when I wash my hair every other day or every 2 days, I'll use a conditioner like the Diva Curl One Condition Decadence. I really like to use this conditioner, like I said, every other day, or whenever I am shampooing my hair, I'll follow up with a conditioner, and like I said, I'll deep condition once a week. And right now I'm using the Diva Curl Heaven and Hair deep conditioner, and I'm mainly using this one because not only is it one of my ultimate favorite deep conditioners out there right now, I'm using it because they did give it to me at the salon when I got my hair cut a couple of weeks ago. It is on the pricier side, so I don't normally go out and buy this one unless I feel like I absolutely have to, or if it's a gift or something of that sort. But another deep conditioner that I really like the deep conditioners from Shea Moisture, and the Aussie Miracle, like 3-minute deep conditioner, or 3-minute miracle, or I forget the name of it. It's at my house right now. I'm not at my house, I'm at my cousin's house, but at home, that's the one that I've been using recently. I bought it at Target for like $4, and it's a great deep conditioner, so I would recommend that to anybody who's looking for something that's a little more cost efficient. When it comes to styling my hair, lately I've been styling my hair in the shower. The first couple of times that I had been styling my hair after my haircut, I've used the Diva Curl Super Cream and only the Diva Curl Super Cream, and I have loved my results. But lately, I don't know, I've kind of been wanting to test things out and see how it looks when I use a leave-in conditioner first. So lately, I have been, as in like the last 2 times that I've styled my hair, I have applied the Curl Keeper leave-in conditioner in the shower. Don't know if you can see that. The Curl Keeper leave-in conditioner in the shower, and then immediately after applying that in the shower, then I'll follow up with the Super Cream. And I've been liking the results too, but I feel like I don't really need the leave-in conditioner, so I might just go back to using the Super Cream only. That's gonna be it for today. I feel like this video is ridiculously long, and we have lots of other questions to answer, so I'm probably gonna make a part 2 of this curly Q&A, so stay tuned for that. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and let me know in a comment below what your questions are, and I'll hopefully be able to answer those questions in the next video as well. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed already, like I said before, so you can be part of the curl community here on YouTube. And yes, that is everything. I love y'all, un besito, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Now, let me give you a little travel tip. There have been way too many times where my bottle exploded in my suitcase. So the best way to prevent any full size or a travel size bottle from exploding in your suitcase is to